in. Cool. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I thought I would squeeze one last video in before Christmas, and I cannot believe it's the end of the year already, which I'm sure each and every one of you can agree with me. Let's kick the 2020's ass right on out the door. Nobody, but nobody has been happy with this year. So I'm hoping the new year will definitely be better. I mean, obviously it's gotta be, doesn't it? All right, as you saw in the title, we're doing things a little differently today. That's why I'm wearing a different hat. Why not? Thought I'd be a little different. So I hope I pronounced this correctly. You have Kyvol, K-Y-V-O-L, and they have sent me out their Vigoair HD3, or it is a Vigoair HD3. I apologize in advance to Kyvol if I'm saying it wrong. But they have reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in doing a ultrasonic cool mist humidifier. And I said, you know what? Absolutely I am. This is a perfect time of season for a humidifier. I don't know if you're like me, but man, I get shocked around the house. I have a dry throat, and I also get bloody noses once in a while. So if any of you are feeling that way like I am, you might want to look into something like this. For those of you that have never met me before, my name is Brannon No, and I love to do tech reviews of the latest and greatest, and even silly vlogs. So if any of that sparks your interest, I encourage you take that first step, hit my subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all, and you guys will be on your way in receiving all the content that yours truly provides for you. All right, well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, of course, this video is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. We don't need an overhead. We don't need to go over all the components. It's pretty cut and dry. So what we will show you is how this thing goes together and how it works right now. All right, here we are in my bathroom, and yes, I'm sitting on the toilet. All right, number one. First and foremost, before we even think about filling this up or emptying it, make sure that you are not plugged in. I'm sorry, I have to say it. All right, let me go ahead and show you how this works. Look at the size of that loofah. Believe me, guys, it's not mine. Trust me. All right, let's go ahead and take this. And this is why I say, now, see, I've already had this thing filled up and I was testing it. So this is why I say definitely have it in a tub, because if you lift it and tilt it, let me show you what happens. First of all, you're going to pop this top off up here. Then there's a handle. But if you tilt this any which way, you're going to spill water, because once you lift this up, you have water in the bottom tray. So this is what we're going to empty out. All right. Now, obviously, you won't be doing this the first time you get this, but every time after, because once you fill it up, you're going to have water in it. All right, on the bottom of the unit, you have a handle as well that you can lift, which is nice because then you're able to fill it this way. You have a knob on the top, so you unscrew this. This is the actual filter that has stones in it. All right, and then obviously I have water, so we're going to go ahead and empty it out. And then also you can set it down, because I mean you are going to have water. Make sure the handle's down like that. Okay. Then the filter goes right back on top. And if you can see that, it's on a spring. And that's what releases the water once you put it back on here. This part also has a little rubber gasket, and that's what it sits on. Now you have the handle on the top. Make sure the logo is out front to the dial. And you just set it on top. And then you can hear it. So on that spring, it's releasing and letting the water fill into the bottom tray for us to use. All right, let's go ahead and take it back in the studio and I'll show you how it works. All right, guys, welcome back to the studio. And before we go ahead and turn this on and show you how the functions work, there's a couple more things I want to go over with you guys as far as specs. So let's nerd out for a second. All right, I have made a list. What do I do with my list? One second. All right, let's talk about the runtime on this. You're going to get 75 hours on low mist and 13 hours on all the way up to the high mist. You have a 360-degree nozzle that you can rotate. So a key question that you may be asking yourself, what happens if I have this on and I leave the house and I want to let it run and it runs out of water? Is that safe? Lucky for us, they actually have a low water protection on this. So when you turn the knob on, it's going to turn green for the water level. And when the water starts to go down and it goes completely out, the light then turns red and turns this unit off. So that is so it won't overheat or ruin or damage the unit. They also say this will cover a 430 square foot room. So basically bigger than a bedroom. I mean, you're gonna get a living room or a big kitchen out of this, family room, etc. All right, let's go ahead and go over how this unit actually works. And it's extremely simple. You turn on this big knob and there's your green illuminated light, letting you know that the water is full. And as you increase the knob, then you're gonna get more mist. And by the way, the mist that you heard in my B-roll was completely a sound effect. This thing is whisper quiet. So let's go ahead and turn this all the way up and I'll let you have a listen. So it is very quiet. And the nice part about the filter with the stones is it's going to prevent this from smelling bad or having any kind of weird fumes with the water sitting. So that's what that's for. So as far as testing this Kyvol out, I am pretty impressed with how it works. I've used it actually in our living room downstairs and actually made the room feel crisp and clean. It's hard to explain. It's just such a clean mist that is coming out of this. It's pretty impressive. It's very small, very compact, and keep in mind that they don't want you to put it on carpeting. They want to be on a hard surface so you have air under it. Speaking of which, they actually include a dust filter that goes on the bottom and keeps all the dust away. So pretty much I think they've considered everything here when it comes to humidifiers. So of course there's not going to be any pros or cons today. Of course I don't have another humidifier to even compare it to find out if it's the best or not the best. But as far as that goes, I am not sponsored or endorsed through Kyvol. They merely send me the product and I do the review for you guys. Bada boom, bada bing. Now, would I recommend this? Of course I'd recommend this. Do you guys really want to get shot? Do you really want those bloody noses? Do you really need that dry throat? Absolutely not. So I will be sure to leave you an affiliate link down in my description below and where you guys can pick one of these up. And as for me, this is my last review of the year, and let me tell you, it has been one hell of a ride. My channel has grown tremendously, so that's a positive I can say for the year, other than everything else that's been so crummy. And be sure to like and share the video as it helps my channel grow tremendously. You guys have all seen it. We are really close to 6,000. I'm really trying to get there by the end of December into the new year, but if not, it's fine. It's a marathon, folks. It is definitely not a sprint. So there's nothing more left to really do this year for the channel other than opening a fortune cookie one last time. And you know what's funny? I actually just got an order in for the new year. I guess we got lots of videos to do, guys. Lots and lots. And hopefully these aren't stale. All right. Well, let's check it out. Where's my glasses? Better get those early. Keep up the good work. You will be soon. Keep up the good work. You will be soon be rewarded. You will be soon be rewarded. Keep up the good work. You will be soon be rewarded. Well, let me rephrase this. Keep up the good work. You will soon be rewarded. Not B and B. This makes no sense. Okay. Stale. Pity. Allow me to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe out there, and you guys know I'll be seeing you next year.